Good morning and welcome to day 3. So we are still in March. Decided to abandon this handwriting thing for now and just go with my usual writing because trying to write neatly is not working and it takes too long. So it's actually Saturday today. I've decided to just try to make it a goal to do this every other day instead of every day, just because of the filming aspect and everything, and work gets away from me. This way it's a little more realistic. Okay, I'm going to use this sticker today. Sorry, you can't really see this. Because I was just looking up something and kind of thinking about an expense with it, and this is a good reminder. I think I'll put this one here just for my affirmation card when that comes up. But I do have something to add to, we'll do this a little bit differently today. I do have something to add to today's journal. I finally got some tarot cards. So at least a first deck. So we'll talk about that as well. I want a section for tarot. So some people are afraid of tarot cards, like especially if you're like a religious person, you think, oh, is this something I shouldn't do? I grew up Catholic, but I actually have come to figure out that it's just a way for me to connect with my spirit guides or my own spirituality, or the messages that I should be listening to. And really, like, you don't have to be necessarily considered a psychic to use tarot cards. I think you just have to have intuition, and it's a way to practice listening to your intuition. So anyway, there's my spiel on that. So we'll see what the tarot has to say as well, and then we'll fill this in just a moment. So let's get to our usual cards first. So we'll start with this deck. Really like this deck. It's so pretty and it's nice and glossy. And I'm really just seeing which ones kind of pop out. And it's this one today. I enjoy life and everything it has to offer. What do I appreciate most in my life? What new things can I discover today? Perfect for a Saturday morning, I think. And then the self-care empowerment deck. And again, I'm just looking out the window right now. I've got my birds and my bird feeders right outside of this window. It's a beautiful day out. I've got some big things going on. I mentioned I was selling my business, and I had a meeting that was very successful. I have a little bit of work to do around that today. So we'll do that this morning. What am I truly grateful for today? The more gratitude you feel on a daily basis, the less stressed you'll be. This is true. Something a big goal that I'm focusing on. One of the things I'll do here in my journal is write down my main goals, just so those are pretty clear. Let's do the affirmations deck. It's the little pocket-sized deck, and all of these things are listed below in the description. This one keeps popping out at me. It says, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And oh my gosh, I have been thinking so much about fear. Everything kind of stems from fear. So like things like anger, things like jealousy, things like all of these things, insecurities, they all kind of, if you think about it, they all kind of stem from fear. So everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And it's something that I've worked on related to anxiety, also related to fear. I think there's a brain chemical component to it that I can only explain as that because I just feel like I was born with a certain amount of it, but I think a lot of it then is rooted in fear, and that's how you get rid of it. So this is our Cats Against Anxiety. Now that we're talking about anxiety, it says, no need to hurry. Good for a Saturday, right? Release tension. Squeeze your fist as hard as you can. All right, let's just do this. Squeeze your fist as hard as you can. Notice how tight your fingers and forearm feel. Count down from 10 and then release the clench. Feel your tension and anxiety release as you relax your hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good exercise actually just to do even if you're driving or doing something else when we're looking for like ways to release tension. Okay, so let's do our tarot. This is the deck that I got because it has the meanings on them, so I figured it would be a good beginner one. Sunset Tarot. We shall see. I'm excited to use these. And I should probably do more than one card, maybe do like 3 cards to see what they tell us. But I think we'll just see like kind of, what pops out. And let that guide us from there. Let's move these up a little bit. Cards are a little stiff. I have to work with them. Okay. Let's see which ones kind of jump out as we're doing this. And I've got them going different ways. That's all right as well. I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose 2 today because that's what I'm feeling like I want to do. Upright, Page of Cups, water and earth. And the answer, I like that it gives, it just says yes too. So I'm hoping that this is something to do with what's happening with my business this weekend because I don't have an answer yet, but I'm hoping that's it. So upright, creative opportunities. Artistic, intuitive, curious, possibility, focus, and new love. And I'm hoping that this project is kind of leading me to that because I'm ending one and beginning another. This one we have to do the reversed because it's upside down, the Hierophant, and it's personal beliefs, rebellion, freedom, subversiveness, blind faith, misconception, and going against the rules. And I do feel like this relates to what I'm doing right now. I am doing something that I feel is kind of going against the rules. I've kind of recreated a routine at this age that has to do with my creativity, but I've also reinvented and started a whole new career. There's a lot that I'm changing right now and some really big goals this year. And again, I'll highlight those in a moment. So energy of the unexpected, and then Earth and Taurus. Okay. So I think it's, kind of going against the rules to do the things that I want to do. I'm hoping this yes answer is here for me as well. So I'm going to put these away and bring our journal back, and then we'll get our numbers and our calendar as well. Okay, so for the tarot, I'm going to write down the answer is yes, and new creative opportunities are coming. Possibility. I like that it says new love because that to me relates to my new creative endeavors. I have to love what I'm doing. And going against the rules. Instead of doing what I've always thought I should do, I decided to kind of reinvent my career, my life path, everything I was doing, and it has worked really well so far. Positive affirmations. So what does our affirmation card say? That everything I have ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And then I left this blank and I realized that I need to just put my overall goals here. So that is what we are going to do with that. So my goals this year, just to kind of keep the big picture, is new creative pursuit. After 10 years of having a creative business, I am selling it and doing something new, and it starts with this. We'll see where it goes. We'll find out through the year what that new creative pursuit is. Maybe it's just posting these here on YouTube, and that's perfectly fine. Another one is financial. To save in order to travel and build or buy a home. So whether that is a second home investment, which has been my plan in a place I love like North Carolina, or it is building something that is closer to home, that is closer to my mom and my sister, as my youngest is going to be going off to college in a few years, a place for all of my boys and my family in general to come and visit and stay and have holidays. Just the home that I want. And I'm going to just go back to this. The gratitude, the confidence, health, and wellness. So health and wellness, just to be more specific, it is weight loss. I'm even going to do a minor surgery involving my legs and arms for, I don't know if you're familiar with lipedema, but I think I have, a mild form that I've battled my whole life. I've never really been able to lose weight in my legs, particularly, no matter how thin I've gotten. And my weight is pretty down so far, but I still can't kind of, get this area to where it needs to be. So I've already had a consultation for it. I go back in 3 months, and hopefully this is happening, and I'll keep you updated here as well. And I'm also lifting heavy weights to get my body sculpted. And of course, diet is always there. I want to have more gratitude so that I focus on positive things. So in a nutshell, this is basically all of it. So now I'm looking at, let's just do our calendar first. Today's the 16th. And we'll see what this has to say. What's something you can look forward to today? All right, so I'm going to actually let that kind of guide my journal a bit too. I look forward to putting finishing touches on my business and hopefully selling it. Okay, anything else we want to include, and we'll do our numbers here in a minute. We did our tension release. We looked at the tarot. What do I most appreciate in my life? So we need to look at the gratitude as well. And the other two cards are focused on gratitude. So I'm just going to focus on that for today. It's a beautiful day. Sometimes it needs to be simple things. I'll spend it prepping my garden. And finishing tasks that have overwhelmed me for the business. So I'm grateful that I can kind of put that together, and then I think the garden is a great way to end the day, getting my vegetable garden prepped and doing some work in my flower garden to get it ready for spring is, you know, spring is always about new things, right? New growth. So I'm putting one thing away and bringing this, clearing out everything there to get it ready, and, you know, putting some good soil in my garden beds to get that prepped for veggies to go into. So I think all of these things are great. We're going to now look at our numbers for the day. Let's see how many kind of come out of my number pouch. Oh, all 4. Okay, so you know what, since that's on top of that one, I'm not going to move the other one, and we're going to go with 315. March 15th, yesterday, right? 3, 1, and 5. So I'm going to put our numbers here. And we'll see, you know, it could be a 3, it could be a 1 and a 5 showing up differently. It could be 315 or 513. I'll just kind of notice as the day goes if they pop up. It's kind of fun. So again, this is all about listening to your intuition and guiding my day in a new direction. Let's get our cards back and ready for our next session of journaling. Thanks for joining me here again. I hope you guys are doing this as well, or doing some version of this. I've already gotten comments that say that you are, and I love that. It's a brand new channel. So if you're watching, please subscribe and join me along this journey. All right, thanks. Happy Saturday.